I have another wonderful climate ambassador with me, Diana.
Hello.
Nice for you to help out today and yesterday as well. Tell us a little bit about you and what the work you do, and then you can show us what you're exhibiting.
Yes, thank you for having us. So I'm part of ODiGE, so Offshore Digital Engineering, and we create a platform called ODiGE's WinSim for the STEM version of it. So it's for more educational side of the. So basically, it's a 3D visualization of what an offshore.
I'm just going to come round here. I'm going to do a faux pas and walk across the camera. Right. So you can now demonstrate.
Yeah. So it's a 3D visualization of what an offshore wind farm would look like. So here you can see all kind of like a helicopter view. So you can use an Xbox controller to fly around, to go a little bit closer. Or it's a touch screen as well where you tap on it so you can see. This is, for example, an offshore substation, what it looks like, and then you can fly around to different turbines and have a look at the information. So I'm not very good at, I'm not a gamer, I'm not very good at using the control, so I'm going to just use a touch screen.
You've gamified exploring an active wind farm, yeah.
Exactly.
So you've got a grid, so you can zoom in. It looks like it's a grid system with these invisible lines, yeah.
And then we have like different videos to show you information about different information about wind energy. So for example, so that is, and for this one, come a bit closer. So just information about, how the wind energy generates and how it works, for example. And we have a list of jobs as well, but at the moment it's not.
So
it's not loading at the moment.
The video's not loaded, but you've got a little kind of like graduation mortarboard article.
Exactly. With all the career path that related to offshore wind. So for example, engineering, science, and environment. So you can be a biologist, or something about ecology, or you can be engineer like SCADA engineer, or doing R&D, or just project managing, or the construction bit as well. So it's or cybersecurity. So there's many career paths for the offshore wind industry.
That's brilliant. So this is a great example of climate action where decarbonisation and climate education and green careers work really well in tandem. And actually, yesterday we were like Tom and Ailey were saying about the relationship with the seals.
Yes.
So that you've got a biodiversity kind of aspect to this. So I'm just going to reach over for this one. So we need to, for the people only listening on the podcast, we need to describe this for them. People can see on the screen. But what we've got here, it's zoomed. It's a digital kind of picture of an area of sea, and you've got some white dots on them in a grid pattern, which are, I'm guessing, they're the wind turbines.
Yeah. So they represent individual wind turbines, and then these red lines.
They just go all over the place, and these red lines are they follow this. They almost like
follow the grid
follow the grid. It's like the game Squares. It's like the game Squares, isn't it? Where you're drawing and you have to rig a box. So yeah, and these are tracks of seals.
Yeah. So it's interesting to know, from Sophie from Aquanaut, that we learned that there are a lot of seal activities because a lot of food in the ecosystem can be generated on the seabed near the turbine or surrounding the turbine. So there's lots of food for seals. I heard a lot of lobsters what the seals been eating. So it helps the ecosystem of that.
What I love about this is that it just goes to show that if you can plan these things where you can actually build an ecosystem and you can increase biodiversity. And of course, there's a lot of studies about what has been lost by this, but also what has been gained. And that's why science is so important. So,
research.
Research.
Continue,
and that's Sheringham Shoal. Okay, so if you want to look that up, folks, this is Sheringham Shoal. So I'm no doubt if you type into a search Sheringham Shoal seals, you'll probably get a lot of information on this. Well, thank you, Diana. That was absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.